Salman, break down a Manny Pacquiao via Terence Crawford fight. Terence Crawford is probably, most people think, the best pound for pound fighter in the world. Manny Pacquiao was the best pound for pound fighter in the world a while back. If a fight between those two happen, right? Break it down. Break it down for me.
I think Crawford Pacquiao will be a live opponent. I think he'll put up a better effort than how Khan did, but I still think Terence Crawford will win the fight. I just think Terence Crawford's skill level is just too high. I even think his skill level's better than Pacquiao's. That's just my opinion, and I'm only judging that on how he fought against Khan. Although Khan's probably a shot fighter now, but still, no one's been able to do that to Khan.
But don't you think Pacquiao's kind of a shot fighter? He's not the fighter he was, but he's still got a lot left.
Obviously, he's coming off like a good performance. You see against Broner, he's coming off a 12. He dominated that fight, so he's coming off he's going to be confident. Khan, he was coming off a really poor performance against Sammy Vargas, someone who he should have dispatched really in 4 or 5 rounds. But I think Crawford versus Pacquiao, I can't see Manny Pacquiao winning that fight. I just think Crawford's too good. I think Crawford's underestimated. I think his punch power is underestimated at 147. I think he's a lot better than people think. Like Errol Spence, I think these guys are underestimating him. And I think he could beat Errol Spence because of that. Because I think they think he's too small and he doesn't have no punch power. But I disagree. I think he has enough punch power. Because the thing is, he had Khan going as well. Like he can punch. You can tell that he can punch. He can crack. And also he can switch southpaw as well. And I think he fights a lot better when he's in southpaw mode. And although he was fighting orthodox to start off with, he changed to southpaw as well. And I think the thing is, he's got too many dimensions to his game. Even if one element's not working, he can go to like southpaw or something, or do something different. That's why I think he'll beat most fighters.
He's got a lot of layers. He's like an onion. He's got like an onion.
Yeah, he's too good, man. I think he'll beat Pacquiao. I think he'll outclass him. Although Pacquiao's fast, you got to realize those type of styles play in someone like Crawford's hands. He's a good counterpuncher, man. He's gonna pick you off all day.
I also think the fact is that Crawford's a lot bigger than Pacquiao as well. I think Crawford. I think Khan's bigger than Pacquiao, and Crawford looked bigger than Khan in there. So Crawford to me is bigger.
Do you know Crawford? He's a solid welterweight. As Beaumont, whatever his face said, he said that Terence could have started as a welterweight. And do you know, in that Khan fight, actually Crawford looked bigger. Although Khan was like, oh no, he's a smaller man, he's this, he's that. But trust me, do you know Crawford? He's not one of those guys that are small. He's a solid welterweight. He's not one of those guys that are weak. He's very strong. It's like sometimes you might not look the part, like you might look a little skinny, but you're really tough. Like he was backing Jeff Horn up, and Jeff Horn was huge at welterweight. Like even the ESPN reporters were like, yo, look at Jeff Horn's back. It looks like a heavyweight's back, like, or a super middleweight at least. But yeah, I just think these guys underestimate Terence Crawford. I even think Manny Pacquiao might thinking that, oh yeah, I can maybe. I don't think these guys can beat Terence Crawford. Like I just think he's too good. Like I just think his skill level is just so high, and he's got such good IQ. I just don't think these guys are going to beat him. I just don't see it. I think he'll be the undisputed welterweight champion of the world. I don't think no one can beat him. If it's on an even playing field, I don't think anyone can beat him. I just think he's that good. I even think he's got better skills than Errol Spence. I honestly do. I don't think anyone's going to beat him. Honestly, like, I just don't see it. He's just too good. I just think his skill level is just. I think he could be like a Mayweather. He might end up like a Mayweather, undefeated, undisputed. And the thing is, if he beats all these top names, then they can compare him to Mayweather because he's that good. His skill level's that good as well. Like you can see when he fights,
man, he's got a southpaw to his.
Exactly. So if he stays undefeated and he never gets beaten and he beats all these top names, then he will go down like a Mayweather. Although he might not have made as much money, but he will definitely go down as just as good fighter as Mayweather.
I think Pacquiao's a great fighter, done a lot of things in his career. But I even think Terence Crawford right now is, he's got to be. And I know a lot of you Pacquiao fans will be like, nah, Pacquiao. Honestly, Crawford's special, man. Crawford's really good fighter, and I don't see Pacquiao winning that fight if that fight was to happen. I think that would be a fight which would be a bit too far for maybe in his prime. And that's a dangerous fight then. Pacquiao in his prime, I don't pick anyone to beat Pacquiao, but right now, right, you'd have to say Terence Crawford would beat Pacquiao. Not just beat him, I think he'd beat him quite comfortably. Outclass him as well. He's bigger, he's stronger, he's fresher, he's in his prime. Pacquiao's past his prime. So I'm just being honest, man. I don't honestly, I just, and you guys know I'm a big Pacquiao fan, but he doesn't beat Terence Crawford right now.
Terence Crawford's too tough, he's too strong, he's just a
overall great fighter. Yeah,
he's good, man. Like he doesn't, like, for example, like even Gervonta Davis said that he doesn't look special, but sometimes people don't look good. Like Tyson Fury, he looks garbage, but he's special.
Yeah,
he's got something about him that, like Mayweather, he just looked good and he was that good. But someone like a Crawford, sometimes he doesn't look that appealing to the eye, but whatever he does works. Yeah, it definitely does work. Like he's done it against good fighters now. Like he's done it against Khan, trained really hard for that fight. That was probably his hardest training camp ever. And look what he did. He made Khan just, look average, in the first 5 rounds. And that's when Khan was going to be his strongest, in the first 5 rounds. And he schooled him in the first 5 rounds. So imagine what he's going to do. I think he'll beat everyone. I think, someone like Danny Garcia, I don't even think he'd land a punch. Or I think he'd lose every single round, someone like a Danny Garcia. Lucky Danny Garcia didn't take that fight. I think they offered Danny Garcia the fight. Lucky he didn't take it, because I just think Danny Garcia will struggle against someone like Crawford. I just think he'd get picked off for 12 rounds and he wouldn't even land anything.
But leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think about a Terence Crawford Manny Pacquiao fight. Who wins? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. And guys, remember to please like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.